Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about whether it's better to own Omi or whether it's better to buy Veve NFTs. And we're going to talk about past and present. I'm also going to reveal some strategies in this video because a lot of people are on the fence. They don't know what to do. Should I just go all in with Veve NFTs or should I just focus on Omi? And maybe you're someone that's already made up your mind. Hopefully this video can help further your understanding when looking at both projects. Now, guys, before I get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much, much more. Let's continue with the video. So as you can see, for those of you that have been following my videos for quite some time, it hasn't been a good period for Omi. I mean, it's pretty much been trending to the downside. And of course, the market, overall cryptocurrency market conditions haven't been that great either. Now, with that being said, this still is a 9th ranked cryptocurrency token when it comes to NFT tokens. So it's still 9th ranked. The overall market cap's at 217 million, but that has been sliding for quite some time now. All-time high, the market is down 93% from its all-time highs. All-time high date was at March 19th, 2021. Those of you who have been on this journey for quite some time will remember this period because, of course, many people were super excited and Ecomi could do no wrong. But since its fall from grace, a lot of people have been very outspoken about their disregard for this project as a whole. Now, the release date, September the 30th, 2018. Max supply, 750 billion, only 32% of coins in circulation. Now, let's continue, right? Let me go down, get down, and we're going to look purely at percentages. So let's just go down. So the top performing year for Ecomi was 2021 when Omi price increased by 18,291% from Exhibit A to Exhibit B. Now, what I will say firstly is, now I know a lot of people saying, wow, I had no idea. Well, you see, the way investing works is these percentages don't really mean much unless you actually take profits. Now, for those of you that got into this project early, like I did, when I gave out this call live on YouTube around, I believe it was early Feb. We saw a massive run. We saw, Omi taking off, doing extraordinarily well. Now, unless you actually took profit and captured this, then of course you're not going to notice any of the gains because all you can see is red. But this is very important for you guys to understand, right? Now, the worst performing year for Ecomi was 2019 when price dropped by 47.72%, right, from Exhibit A to Exhibit B. Now, the average yearly growth of Ecomi over the last 4 years is 6,000% per year. Usually, Ecomi performs best in Q1 with an average percentage gain of 11,724% gain, and the worst in Q2 with a 36.78% loss. Now, these stats are very important because it allows us to strategize moving forward. And in fact, if you want to be a part of our strategic play for Omi in particular, make sure you join Crypto Crew Premium now because we've got some interesting things that we're going to be sharing with the community. And also we have a Black Friday sale. So email me using the link in the description or message on Telegram to get access to that offer. Now let's continue, right? So these are the stats. Now, as it stands, Omi is doing terribly, right? But it does present us with an opportunity. Now let's go over to Veve NFTs, right? Now, of course, Veve NFTs are going to be more speculative than Omi. Now, you're probably wondering how. Well, because it depends on what Veve NFT you buy. And similar Similarly to Omi, it also depends on your timing. So for example, if you started buying, Veve NFTs at their all-time highs, well then you're in the exact same position as you would be if you bought Omi at its all-time highs, right? You're going to be in the exact same position, and in fact probably worse with NFTs because a lot of them are down 98%, 95%, etc. And of course you could say the benefit of the Veve NFT is at least you have something to look at, right? But anyway, let's continue, guys. So all about the entry, and it's all about the project you buy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover some projects that I already outlined on my channel, throughout, my updates and etc. And we're going to look at the overall ROI. So let's see, right? So let's go. You know which one I'm going to do. I actually did this in my last video. Don't worry, guys, if you saw my last video, because there's going to be a twist to this, right? It's just an explanation. Of course, my favorite, Nightwing. If you guys have been following my channel for quite some time and you're an OG, then you'll know this is my favorite Veve NFT. Now let's go straight down to it. 2 seconds, guys. Okay, let's continue, right? So this project on its release date was $90. Now, what I would say is if you were in Veve early, that you'll be buying during the beta stage. There was a few bugs. It wasn't that hard to get your hands on Veve NFTs at the time. It was competitive, but it wasn't that hard. I managed to get this during the drop. So if we are going back in time, then it's reasonable to say that many of you could have got your hands on this, although it would have been hard, right? So the release date was $90. Now, what I would say is you're probably only going to be able to buy one at the drop, at the actual release amount. At the release price. You wouldn't be able to get more than two guaranteed. Even more than one is a stretch. So let's just say you managed to get yourself one of these. It had a limited supply of 1,850. It's an ultra rare Batman black and white, licensed DC Direct. Now, at its all-time high, this project was valued at 2 seconds. Where are we? It was valued at $4,720. Now, and this was on the 18th this was on January the 1st, 18th, 2022. Now, coincidentally, it's down also 93.88%, right? So very interesting, right? So $90, $4,720 return. One could not argue with that kind of return. So again, can't complain. It's currently valued at $289. And of course you do get something to look at. So this would have been an absolutely incredible return. Let's just look at some other projects as well. Let's just go back. And again, I did show you guys this in the last video. Again, these are just examples. So we had a Todd. This is another project that was out super early, 2020. Again, you would also be able to get your hands on this at the time. And this was actually a common as well, right? And there was 7,500 released. The release price was $80 and its all-time high price was at $14,599. Now this is down 92.75%, and the all-time price, the all-time low at the moment is $980. So, well, actually $1,000 at the moment. So why am I showing you this? And as you can see, $80 into over over $14,000 again is a very good return. And what you have to, and this is what I'm getting at now, because I don't want to lose everybody. Let me just make it clear if you're not following. So the beauty of the Veve NFTs is you get to buy projects that you already recognize, projects that you personally believe in, and projects that you believe have potential for the long term, and products that you can, quite frankly, I don't want to say flaunt, but it's something to be proud of, right? There's a limited supply, not everybody has it, and it's a nice collection. You can build up a collection. Whereas with the Omi coins, it's not the same. You're purely speculating on price, purely. And of course, if you're not used to investing, then the volatility itself will drive you insane. So just to make it clear, guys, if you're someone that doesn't want to necessarily, you believe in the project itself, you're not that familiar with the actual buying Omi coins, or you don't see the utility in the coin yet, but you want to have a stakeholder in the project. Well, what I personally would do is just look for the best valued Veve NFTs on the platform and maybe buy that instead. Now, of course, things do change a bit. Now, this is where things change, because again, at the moment, you're probably thinking, well, Veve NFTs look like the best option. However, that was before, but now, if you do want to buy somewhat like the Todd, or you do want to buy some of the proven Veve NFTs that have already made all-time highs in the thousands, well, now you're going to have to fork out $1,000 to buy this, or for a night when you're going to have to fork out $300, right? So there is that risk there as well, that price could fall lower, and it may never get to its all-time high, right? Whereas the Veve NFT, if you were to put that $1,000 in now, price could pump around Q1, and you could literally 10x that and make, if the market does go up, and make, so for example, from this area here, even if price goes back up to this range, you make 9x, 10x, that's 1K into 10,000, right? So there are these variables that makes this so hard to predict. But this is what I'm going to leave you with, and this is the twist, guys. Now, firstly, if you do want to get your hands on the best Veve NFTs, again, join CC NFT or Crypto Crew Premium, because you're going to find out exactly what I'm buying, my team is buying, etc. So again, check out the links in my description if you are serious about this. But here's the trick, guys. I personally would go for both. It's not either or. I like both. I see the value in both long term. So that's where I'm putting my money. And of course, trying to pick each one can be very costly. But if you're someone that wants nothing to do with crypto, and you're just interested in the actual Veve NFTs themselves, then of course Veve NFTs would be the better option for you. And in fact, speaking to the majority, Veve NFTs might be the best option. But for the minority, because it is the minority, to be honest with you, most people on the platform are not buying Omi, right? Then of course I personally would go for both. Anyway, see you guys in the Telegram group. Make sure you stay up to date, because I'm going to be posting more Veve and Ecomi videos. I've got one coming up after this. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Until the next one, seize the day.